Hello, and a very warm welcome, or a welcome back if you're a regular listener of the show. This is episode 0, and I'm recording episode 0 because if you come to this podcast at episode 1, it's not going to make a huge amount of sense. And currently we have, time of recording, 96 episodes out. So that's kind of a lot to get through. So I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Rosie. I am your constant in this podcast. I'm always here. And the idea came out of something I wanted to create, something that I didn't feel existed, and something that I certainly needed, and figured out that maybe a lot of you did too. So I roped in my best friend, Lulu, and my alive husband, as you'll come to know him, John. And we began recording. We began speaking into microphones. We didn't know if anybody would listen to us. And it turns out that you did. So we have sort of 50, 60,000 listeners now. And I never in a million years anticipated this. So the sound quality initially, we were learning. We were learning on the job. None of us are sound engineers. None of us are broadcasters. So there's a couple of things that you're going to need to know. Number one, Lulu leaves the podcast. I know. She doesn't leave my life. She doesn't stop being my best friend. But for personal reasons, she felt that she couldn't commit to it, this kind of juggernaut that we created. So what you get is a lot of me. I also brought in John. And it's been a roller coaster of emotions to do this, because I've had to go back in and live some of my grief again. But it has been an enormous privilege too. Now, I'm not going to tell you too much about what happens in the next 100 episodes in this first series, but I am going to tell you that whatever you're experiencing, you will be able to find somebody else that has experienced it too within this podcast. It's raw, it's honest, it's emotional, but I think personally that it's uplifting as well, because every single person who has come on and told their story has got this arc of recovery. And I think actually when you're standing at the bottom of your own mountain, it's quite reassuring to know that there might be some hope, because I know I had very little when Ben died. I really, really didn't have much hope. I think my sort of best hope was for existence. But as it turns out, I'm actually living. So please do give us a listen. We're going to make a system whereby you can search for types of death, which sounds incredibly ghoulish. But if you're looking at 100 episodes, you're going to kind of want to know where to start. We also have got a lot of resources at the widowedaf.com website, and everything on there is entirely free. You can go and seek out resources and support. And we do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. Just search for Widowed AF. So I'm not going to keep you for much longer, but I just wanted to put something at the very beginning of these, just to let you know what to expect and what might happen throughout the episodes. But as I said, you'll get me in pretty much every episode. Whether that's a good thing or not remains to be seen. But if you're listening out there and you are struggling, please give us a listen, because everything we've done is to try and make your journey a little bit easier through this process, from the experiences that me, my alive husband, and my many friends that I've made through doing this. All we want is to make the world a little bit kinder for the rest of you out there. And if something good can come of something so utterly, utterly terrible, then we've got to give it a try, right? So anyway, I do enough rabbiting in the rest of the episode. So for now, goodbye from me, but I really hope that you carry on.